Science class. Today we are starting a new lesson, that is areas related to circles. In our day-to-day life, we are going a lot of object with circle shape. That means cycle wheel, round cake, puppet, bangles, like that enough circle objects we are seeing. And we already studied in the lower classes how we can find the area of a circle, perimeter of a circle, that we already discussed. Especially in this lesson we are studying the area of a sector and segment of a circle. Just we can revise the one circle. Here you already knows that OA is the radius of the circle. From center to any point on the circle is known as the radius of the circle. The RS is a chord of a circle. RS is chord. Chord means we are joining a line segment which touches the circle at 2 points. The line segment touching the circle at 2 points, that is known as the chord. And PQ is the longest chord of the circle that is going through the center of the circle, that is known as the diameter of the circle. Here PQ, that is going longest chord that is going through the center of the circle, that is known as the diameter of the circle. PQ is equal to diameter. What is the relation between radius and diameter? Diameter is equal to 2r. 2 into radius, you will get the diameter. And next we are discussing segment of a circle. What does mean by segment of a circle? The region between the chord and a corresponding arc of the circle is known as the segment of the circle, or the space between a chord and the corresponding. Here AB is the chord, ACB is the corresponding arc. The space between that chord and the corresponding arc is known as the segment of the circle. Here bigger one we will call that major segment, and the smaller one we will call the minor segment of the circle. Like that, sector means the space between two radii and the corresponding arc of a circle is known as the sector of a circle. Normally sector means we can think about the cake piece, how we are cutting the cake from center to like that. Cake pieces means that will be the sector, like that. Piece of puppet, that we can take as segment of a circle. So sector means the space between two radii and the corresponding arc of a circle is known as the sector of the circle. The smaller one is this AOB is known as the minor sector, that is smaller one, and this one here, this is known as the major sector of the circle. Bigger one major sector, smaller one minor sector of the circle. And we already studied that area of a circle is equal to area of a circle is equal to, you already know that, pi r square. R is the radius of the circle, so pi r square will be the area of a circle. What will be the area of a semicircle? Semicircle means half circle of semicircle. Semicircle means half of the circle, so half pi r square will be the area of a semicircle. Then quarter of a circle. What does it mean by quarter? That means 1 by 4 of a circle. We are dividing the circle into two equal parts, that is known as semicircle. Quarter of a circle means we are dividing the circle into 4 equal parts. Out of that one's area, that is known as the area of a quarter of a circle. So that will be 1 by 4 pi r square. 1 by 4 pi r square, area of a quarter of a circle, 1 by 4. Like that, perimeter of a circle is equal to perimeter of a circle is equal to, you already know that, 2 pi r. 2 pi r will be the perimeter of a circle. If you take this r, 2r together and pi here, you already know that 2r is equal to diameter. So diameter into pi. Diameter into pi, also we are getting the perimeter of the circle. Like that, perimeter of a semicircle or half circle is perimeter of a semicircle is equal to half of 2 pi r. 2 pi r, that will be pi r. Area of a semicircle will be pi r, like that. Next, mainly we are studying the area of sector of a circle. What we can understand by the sector of a circle. I already told that this is the major sector and this will be the minor sector. The remaining part will be the major sector. If you know this angle theta, we are going to find the area of this minor sector. That time we want to know this angle also. So, area of a sector is equal to area of a sector is equal to theta by 360 into pi r square. That will be the area of the sector. So, theta, this angle you want to know that we are dividing total area. You already know that total degree is 360 degree. So, theta by 360 into pi r square will be the area of the sector of a circle. Then, next we want to find the segment of a circle. Then I am joining this figure and I am marking here O also. Then how we can find out the segment of the circle? We want to find the area of the segment ACB you want to find out. Then area of segment ACB equal to, what we will do? First we will find out the area sector. We know the formula. So we will find out the area of the sector AOB. AOB means this full will be AO. We will find out the area of the sector full. Sector means this segment and this triangle part full coming. Then area of sector AOB minus area of triangle AOB. Then segment have no special formula, but first we will find out the sector means this full coming. Then we are subtracting the triangle AOB. Then you will get the area of this minor segment. Then area of the segment ACB equal to area of the sector minus area of the triangle AOB. You will get the area of the segment. Then length of an arc you want to find out. Length of an arc is equal to arc of a circle is equal to theta by 360 into 2 pi r. If you want to find this length of the arc, this only AB you want to find out, the formula is theta by 360 into 2 pi r. So, length of the area of a sector theta by 360 into pi r square. If you want to find the area of a segment, area of the sector minus the triangle, you will get the area of the segment. Length of an arc of a circle is theta by 360 into 2 pi r. The radii of two circles are 19 cm and 9 cm. Find the radius of the circle which has circumference equal to the sum of the circumference of the two circles. You already know that circumference of a circle is 2 pi r will be the circumference. You want to find out the radius. R1 is equal to 19 cm. R2 is equal to 9 cm. You want to find the perimeter or circumference of these two circles. Then 2 pi r1 is equal to 2 pi into 19, that is equal to 38 pi. This circle's perimeter will be 2 pi r2 is equal to 2 pi into 9, that is equal to 18 pi. Then what we want to find out? we want to find the radius of the circle which has circumference. One more circle is there. Its radius you want to find out. The condition is circumference of that circle is equal to sum of these two circle circumference. So 2 pi r1 plus 2 pi r2 is equal to how much? 38 pi plus 18 pi, that is equal to 56 pi. 56 by pi will be the perimeter of the another circle. So R we are taking, R is the circumference of the new circle, its perimeter is equal. We are taking capital R will be the circumference of the new circle, that is equal to 56 pi. 56 pi. And you want to find the radius of that circle. So we can cut this pi and pi. 2r is equal to 56. So r is equal to 56 by 2. That is equal to 28 centimeter will be the radius of the new circle. Its perimeter will be sum of the perimeter of the first two circle. So r is equal to 28 centimeter. The radii of two circles are 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Find the radius of the circle having area equal to the sum of the areas of the two circles. Previous question we discussed about the perimeter. Sum of the perimeters equal to the perimeter of a new circle. That new circle's radius we want to find out. Here we have given areas. The radius of the two circles, first one we are taking, r1 is equal to 8 centimeter, r2 is equal to 6 centimeter. Then area means pi r square. Area of the first circle is pi r1 square, that is pi into 8 into 8, that is 64 pi centimeter square. Like that, pi r2 square is equal to pi into 6 into 6, that is 36 pi centimeter square. Then a new circle we are forming, its area is equal to pi r1 square plus pi r2 square. Area of new circle or one circle. Area of the circle, new circle is 64 pi plus 36 pi, that is equal to 100 pi. This will be the area of the new circle. So R is the area of the new circle. So pi r square is equal to 100 pi. We can cut this pi and pi. R square is equal to 100. So R is equal to root of 100, that is equal to 10 centimeter will be the area of the new circle having the sum of the areas of the given two circle. So R is equal to 10 centimeter. The wheels of a car are of diameter 80 centimeter each. How many complete revolution does each wheel make in 10 minutes when the car is traveling at a speed of 66 km per hour? You already know that wheel of a car means that will be in the shape of a circle shape. The perimeter of the wheel you want to find out. Then that perimeter will be the distance traveled by the wheel in one revolution. Which is moving one time means that will perimeter of the wheel is equal to distance moved by the wheel in one revolution. So first we can find out diameter is equal to 80 centimeter. So radius is equal to 80 by 2, that is equal to 40 centimeter. Then we can find out the perimeter of the wheel. Perimeter of the wheel is equal to 2 pi r, that is equal to 2 into pi into 40, that is equal to 80 pi. That will be the perimeter of the wheel is equal to distance traveled by the wheel in, so that also we can write distance traveled by the wheel in one revolution, revolution is equal to 80 pi. That also you want to keep in mind. One revolution it is moving 80 pi. Then in 10 minutes how much distance moved by the car, that you want to find out. That divided by the distance moved by the one revolution, then you will get the number of revolutions by this. So next you want to find out how much distance moved by the wheel in 10 minutes. For this, speed is given how much? 66 kilometer per hour. That means in 1 hour how much it is moving? 66 kilometer it is moving. You already knows that all are in the centimeter. So that kilometer also we are changing to centimeter. So you will get 66 into 1000. If you are multiplying with 1000, it changes to meter. Then for centimeter, we will multiply with 100. That is 66. How many zeros are there? 5 zeros. This much centimeter is moving. Here in 1 hour, that you already knows that 1 hour means 60 minutes. In 1 hour it is moving. So in 60 minutes, how much centimeter? In 60 minutes, it is moving 66 lakh centimeter it is moving. So in 1 minute, how much? 66, 1, 2, 0, 4, 5 divided by 60. We can cut 1 zeros. Then how many times? 11. 11 times this, then 4 more zeros. This much centimeter it is moving in 1 minute. But they actually asked how many in 10 minutes. So next will be in 10 minutes. 10 minutes how much distance? 4 zeros into 10. So you will get 11 with 5 zeros. This much is the total distance moved by the wheel in 10 minutes is equal to 11 lakh centimeter. So what do you want to find out? How many revolutions? Number of revolutions. Number of revolutions is equal to in 10 minutes 11 lakh centimeter it is moving. If otherwise you can write that 11 into 10 raised to 5 also we can write. And in one revolution 80 pi is moving. So this number divided by 80 pi if you are doing, you will get the number of revolutions. So number of revolution is equal to 11, 4, 5 divided by 80 pi. So that will be pi means you can take 22 by 7. So next will be 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into, here we will take 80 into 22 by 7. If you are multiplying, the 7 will come upward. Then you are dividing, you will get the answer is, you will get 4375 revolutions it will make. This divided by 80 pi, that we will take 80 into 22 by 7. That 7 will take reciprocal, and if you are doing the calculation you will get 4375 revolutions will make by that wheel in 10 minutes.